Say goodbye to weekly challenges. Missions are here to switch things up. I mean, it's basically the same thing, but I can't blame Fortnite for trying to keep the game fresh after 10 seasons. But I don't think I'll be doing missions anymore. Heck, I don't even know if I'll be playing Fortnite anymore after what happened. When the season launched, I did the usual. I watched the in-game trailer, then I looked at the new Battle Pass, then I finally purchased the Battle Pass. When I did that, I looked at the new missions, which was our new weekly challenges for this season. It was super odd to me that I had a unique mission that no one else had. Everyone else had the road trip missions, but I had a mission called Scare Tactics. Another difference off the bat that I noticed was the Scare Tactic missions were like the Brute missions. They only updated once a day. I only had one mission, and it told me to go to Haunted Hills and dig up a body. Wait, what? They can't be serious. I dropped to Haunted Hills and sure enough I found a grave that looked like I could interact with it. I went to it and it told me I could pickaxe down, so I did. I eventually hit something. I discovered it was a coffin. It told me to press X to interact. I did. The coffin opened. Inside was the Black Knight from Season 2. His armor was decayed and he was nothing but a skeleton, suggesting he'd been dead for quite some time. I didn't understand the meaning of this, and then it dawned on me. This season was supposed to explore new timelines and alternate things. Could it be the Ultimate Knight is the true replacement, and Fortnite is changing into something we don't want or something we don't recognize? I was in deep thought, wondering why. Why me? Why was I chosen to discover this? Then I hear the bones shake and the Black Knight leaps out at me and tries to grab me. I leave the game and it tells me I've completed the mission. It said a new mission would be available tomorrow. I was sick to my stomach over what I saw and that jump scare, and don't even get me started on this massive conspiracy. But still, as I said earlier, I think I was chosen. I think I was chosen to find out the secret behind Fortnite. No matter how dark it gets or how scary it gets, I'll find out. I'll keep you in the loop as I advance into tomorrow's challenge. I wasn't going to play Fortnite again, but I have to do something. Something's going on behind the scenes, and I will get to the bottom of it. Until next time. Yesterday, I was given a different mission that was not the road trip. It was called Scare Tactics. I was told to dig up a body, and it turned out to be the Black Knight, buried and forgotten. With the inclusion of Tilted Town, not Tilted Towers, something is going on here. Like I said in my last entry, Fortnite is changing and becoming something we don't recognize. I waited until the next challenge came up. This challenge went along with the first one yesterday. This challenge said, find the Black Knight's shield. How would I even go about finding that? Could it be that I could unearth his shield somewhere near in the jungle biome, where whaling used to be? I got to work. It took games, and I mean games worth of playing, probably about 2 hours worth of looking. I had no hint other than that hunch that I had, and no YouTube videos to guide me. I saw the shield resting on a tree. There were vines growing on it. It let me pick up the shield and it said my challenge was over. This was too easy and not at all creepy like the last time. It was just time consuming. I returned to the lobby and it said my challenge was only halfway done. I had to do something else to complete this Scare Tactics challenge. It said, give the Black Knight his shield back. I did not want to go to his grave again. I didn't want to be grabbed. But like I said, I will get to the bottom of this, whatever it takes. Time to put my money where my mouth is. I started the new game and I went to his grave. It was still open from me digging last time. I go to the foot of the grave and I look down. There he is, the Black Knight's still there. I jump inside the grave and I notice that the shield is actually an inventory item. so I drop the shield on top of him and get out of the grave super quick. Once I got up, I looked down for a few moments. I see his blood-red eyes open once again. He takes his shield and grabs it. He looks up to me and I'm super nervous, staring at my screen. Just what is he going to do? And then he says something.
I have to kill the imposter.
And vanishes. I left the game wondering, why am I doing this again? Until next time, I wonder what's in store for me. Things are heating up. The Scare Tactics challenge is almost complete. Only a few more challenges left. I already dug up the Black Knight and seemingly revived him. Then I gave him his shield. Now he's out to battle the imposter. I think I know who the imposter might be. The Ultima Knight. The Ultima Knight represents what people hate about Fortnite. Pretending to go back to their roots just by changing it last second. We wanted Tilted Towers, not Tilted Town. We wanted Retail Row, and we got that, but it came with a catch. Zombies. The Black Knight wanted to reign again. Before the Ice King, before the Ultima, before the Reaper, there was the Black Knight. He wanted to set things right. The new challenge for Day 3 started. It said, open the rift in Wailing Woods and revert it. This was going to be like the shield. I was just going to have to take a ton of time to find it. I went online before the match. It had been a long time since Wailing Woods had been on the map, so I looked up a map of Season 3. I figured, like finding the shield, there would be subtle hints. I thought for a moment. I was pretty sure what I needed was buried where the laboratories used to be in the later seasons of Wailing Woods. If I could find the underground bunker, I would find what I needed. I landed in the jungle biome, roughly where Wailing Woods would have been, more precisely where the underground lab was. After a few minutes of looking, I found a place that I could dig down, so I did. I made it to the old laboratories beneath Wailing Woods. It was all decayed and rotted. It had been abandoned for quite some time. I roamed around the creepy lab until I stumbled upon something. It was a small blue dot. If you blinked, you'd miss it. I walked up to it. I didn't press anything, but when I walked up to it, it activated on its own. A beam of light came through the lab and it started to transform the area. When I built back up, I discovered Wailing Woods had finally returned. I see the Black Knight. He looks down at me. When his eyes met with mine, my Fortnite crashed. It took a few minutes, but when Fortnite finally rebooted, I was greeted with a message on Fortnite's screen. It read, all the preconditions have been cleared. The final mission. We kill the Ultima Knight. It ends soon. Look, forget mech vs monster, tomato head vs beef boss, Black Knight vs Ultima Knight is going to be insane. I'll keep you guys updated. Until then, Wailing Woods has been revived. There's just one thing left to do. Watch the Ultima Knight face the Black Knight. I go into a match and sure enough, Wailing Woods was there. I backed out. The final challenge wasn't live yet. It would be though in just a few minutes. I waited with anticipation as the challenge was revealed. It read, watch them fight. That was all I had to do. After all of my hard work the last few challenges, now all I had to do was sit back, relax, and watch the fight. I loaded into another game of solos and landed Wailing Woods. I looked around for them, but nothing. I noticed that the lobby I joined was now different. It didn't have a player count anymore, and there was no worry about the storm, so I was in the right place and something was going to happen. I just had to be patient. I checked my phone. It had already been 20 minutes since I got into the lobby and the match changed. Just what was taking so long? I was about to give up and retry when I heard something. It sounded like someone with armor, walking. I looked behind the tree that I was hiding behind. It was the Ultima Knight. I stayed hidden. He was looking around. He wasn't looking for me. He was looking for the Black Knight. And above was where he was. The Black Knight rushes down to the Ultima. The Black Knight takes out his sword, and the Ultima takes out his shield and blocks it. They both gave each other room. The Ultima takes out his hammer. The Black Knight takes out his shield. They both had their weapons ready. They stared each other down. The Ultima takes his hammer and slams it into the Black Knight's head. The Black Knight counters with his shield and blocks it. The Black Knight's sword hits the Ultima's armor. They were very evenly matched. The battle went on for a few minutes and both were tired. The Ultima tried to swing his hammer wide to hit anything. He underestimated the Black Knight's speed and the quick jab of a sword. The Ultima was hit through the heart. The battle was won. The Ultima Knight was slain, dead on the ground. The Black Knight took the Ultima's golden armor pieces and melted them down into the Black Knight armor, but gold. I guess you'd say the Black Knight was the Ultima Knight origin skin. There could be only one. Now that the Black Knight reigns supreme once again, what will the future hold for Fortnite? Goodbye, Scare Tactics. Mission complete. Thanks for showing me the origins of the Black Knight skin and the Ultima armor origins. I just hope the future for Fortnite is great. Until next time. Until the next mission.